Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about self-worth and education, because what I've realised, and we used to be a special needs teacher, so I'm not looking education at all. When I was in primary school, it was my best times. But I've realised that what we're missing in the education system, be it wherever in the world, we're not taught about self-love. In fact, schools do the opposite. We always talk about mental health, but schools actually teach us to get validation externally and not internally. So when we sit our exams or whatever we do, we're given a percentage, and based on that, it's whether we've done well or not. And so we're striving to get those marks, striving to get those A's, striving to get those B's. And actually, what the system doesn't look at is how much effort you've put in. They don't look at the process. It's about the product, the outcome. And so then that's how we define success as we're adults. We take whatever, experiences in childhood, and they become traumas or triggers, and that leads us into adulthood, and that's how it affects us. And I feel that's wrong. It doesn't explore, education, I think, should now start looking at self-love, self-worth. So we internally learn to love ourselves. We learn to love all the bits, or we learn to be successful. Not be successful, but we learn to see the good in us that we can appreciate and make that successful. So we celebrate it. So I got my words all tongue-tied then. So we celebrate our successes that mean a lot to us. And I think even if you've done well in GCSEs, or if you've done well in A-levels, you don't appreciate the moment, because it's like, right, what's the next thing? Okay, I've done my GCSEs, right, now I need to start looking at A-levels, and what can I do, because that'll be really important for when I get a degree. And so you don't appreciate what's in the moment, because, and again, you're always looking ahead, you're always looking at the future. And I think that's wrong, because this is why as adults we really struggle with life, because we're not taught in schools. We're taught that, actually, your marks are showing you can only do a C or D, so therefore you're going to be in this group, you're going to be in the bottom group. How does that make one feel? Rather than actually, you do really well in English, and it's okay because you're not that good at maths, and we can't always be perfect in everything. But we're always looking for that validation, external validation. And I think, what I've seen is like one of my friends, so he's a dustman, and he's had various jobs over the years, but he's so happy. And a lot of people would be, especially like in school, if you would say, I'm going to be a dustman or a dustwoman, people would turn their eyes, they'd roll their eyes and go, well, what kind of future is that? Shouldn't it be about happiness and what's important to you? He's earning. He's not hanging anyone. He's happy. The hours are great. The holidays are good. And he's enjoying life. And isn't that what it should all be about at the end of the day? And yeah, I think in schools we should be taught definitely life skills, but about loving ourselves, which is the most important thing for our mental health, and celebrating the little achievements rather than it's about those A grades, doing well in GCSEs or A-levels, or getting a house. That means I'm unsuccessful because I don't own a house. I'm not married, and I don't have any birth children. So technically, in the eyes of society, it means that I'm unsuccessful. I haven't achieved anything in life. And I think that's wrong, because I believe I have what means important to me. I believe I've done that successfully because I've chosen what's important to me.